top 10 specialties of Hungary are extremely delicious and famous, not to be missed when traveling here. Hello dear viewers of TM Top Discovery, glad to see you again in TM's Culinary Discovery section, and our journey today is Hungary. The beautiful country of Hungary, located in Central Europe, that is one of the tourist attractions that is very attractive by many people, work and diverse nature. In addition to watching the feast of colorful roses when traveling to Hungary, we also enjoy the famous and attractive dishes in Hungary that makes every tourist feel excited and can't forget the food in Hungary. And today, let's explore with TM the famous and attractive dishes in Hungary that cannot be ignored. Let's start! Top 1. Paprika Squid. If you have set foot in Hungary, don't forget to stop at a local restaurant and enjoy one of the country's most delicious specialties, paprika squid. Paprika squid, or simply chicken stewed paprikas, a traditional Hungarian paprika made from a mixture of green and red peppers. And when eating this paprika squid, you will be impressed by the spicy flavor of the sauce mixed with the fat and sweetness of the chicken to create a wonderful dish. Paprika squid is often served with fruit salads, and if you want to enjoy the sounding Hungarian specialty, there is no ideal place, so the Bukarest Great Market Hall is located in the center of the Budapest. Top 2. Halászlé. It can be said to the people of Hungary that no meal is as important as lunch, and having lunch there must be soup. Therefore, you can see that this country has all kinds of soup, from bean soup, chicken soup, vegetable soup. The most prominent of the soup and the most loved by Hungarian people is probably halászlé fish soup. This halászlé fish soup, although the ingredients are somewhat simple, including only fresh crab, traditional Hungarian paprika, and salted fish sauce and other spices, the processing is a bit complicated and takes a lot of time. In particular, this sophisticated halászlé fish soup is even more delicious if it's simmered many times, because then the rich soup is now richer. The sweet fish taste will blend with the bold and spicy taste of the soup to create a dish very delicious specialties. Top 3. Gulyás chicken broth. When you go to explore tourist attraction in Germany or visit other countries around the world, you cannot ignore the traditional specialties there. Gulyás chicken broth is a traditional Hungarian soup and is often served during important holidays such as wedding. The ingredients to make this dish are simply chicken mixed with vegetables such as tomatoes, carrot, peas, mushroom, and other typical Hungarian spices. It can be said that this Gulyás chicken broth is somewhat different from other Hungarian dishes because its milk flavor blends with the sweetness of chicken and vegetable, which is somewhat contrasted with other rich and spicy national soup. Top 4. Gulyás vegetable soup. If you have mentioned Hungarian cuisine, it's definitely impossible to ignore the name Gulyás, a specialty that is considered the national essence of this country. The full name of this dish is Gulyás, which means gari soup of Normans. Gulyás is a very famous dish in Hungary and has a variety of ingredients such as pork. If you don't have it, you can use beef and lamb then, carrots, onions, vegetables. Top 5. Gyokaj bean soup. Gyokaj bean soup is one of the most popular Hungarian dishes because of its deliciousness as well as nutritional composition. Ingredients to create this soup include smoked meat, parsley root, carrot, vinegar, cream, and definitely indispensable beans. Experience traveling in Canada or other countries, in addition to visiting tourist attractions, enjoying special dishes is something you cannot ignore. This nutritious Hungarian bean soup is named after the famous 19th century writer Gyokaj Moore. If you think this is the person who invented this dish, you are completely wrong. In fact, this writer is simply an ordinary customer, and he often frequents a restaurant in Balaton. Interestingly, when he came here, he only ordered one bean soup, so the restaurant owner ended up changing the name of this dish after a loyal customer to Gyokaj bean soup. Top 6. Lesko raw vegetable soup. If you have been to Hungary once, you definitely cannot ignore the country's famous vegetable soup throughout Europe, lesko. The ingredients to make lesko are very simple and close to the local people, such as green peppers, red peppers, tomatoes, and other spices, depending on the taste and preferences on the chef. Just while enjoying the delicious Hungarian specialty lesko, you will hardly forget its great taste. It is the absolute blend of cold vegetable mixed in a rich, but also very sweet soup, and especially indispensable spicy taste that stimulate the extreme taste of the chili mixture, including green chili, red pepper, and paprika, and lesko. Top 7. Libamáj. If you're a fan of the famous French specialty, foie gras, also known as Fatin foie gras, when you come to Hungary, you definitely cannot ignore the brand of the specialty for the country. This Dama Labanya, fried foie gras. Laban is a traditional Hungarian dish and is served with quite few high-class restaurants in this country. Still foie gras, but Libanya has a very typical Hungarian flavor and is completely different from the famous gras from the leading European French cuisine. Top 8. Ranosaj. Ranosaj is simply cheese roll on bread and fried until golden brown and then served with Hungarian sauce and soy sauce. In terms of form, ranosaj can be viewed in many ways as the Hungarian version of the favorite dish of Saigon and Hanoi grew for a while, cheese stick. It can be said that ranosaj is one of the most famous street food of Hungary. What is more attractive than having a bite of an eye-catching yellow cake in a layer of chili sauce and then feeling the faulty taste of cheese and the spicy taste of chili blended perfectly in your mouth? It's even more interesting when you can just see the city of Budapest with the beautiful landscape and architecture of Hungary and have a piece of European version cheese ranosaj. Top 9. Turcos Suzas. If you have had the opportunity to eat a street food specialty of ranosaj, you definitely cannot miss an equally attractive dish of Turcos Kuza when traveling to Hungary. Turcos Kuza is also one of the street food of Hungary in particular, and Europe in general. It is most loved by international tourists who are coming to this old continent. Turcos Kuza, the simplest explanation in Vietnamese, is cheese noodles. Called cheese noodles because this dish is made from flours mixed with egg and cheese and processed. When you eat Turcos Kuza for the first time, you will be hard-pressed not to admire its attractive flavor, with the aroma of egg blends with the chewy and fatty cheese of cheese and the light taste of the flour to create a number one very delicious food. Top 10. Rákóczi Churros. If you are a fan of sweet food, Europe is definitely a paradise for you. And when you come to the beautiful country of Hungary, you definitely cannot ignore the extremely attractive Rákóczi Churros cake for the country. Rákóczi Churros, like many other old continent cakes, is made from eggs, sugar, cheese, and a little fruit on display. When eating Rákóczi Churros, you will feel the not too harsh sweetness of sugar and fruit jam mixed with the fat of cheese and to create a wonderful sweet specialty of Hungary. Hungarian cuisine is known for its pungent, rich flavor and variety in processing. For those who are exposed to Hungarian cuisine for the first time, do not miss the most unique delicacies that are considered to represent the country deep the heart of Europe. You have just finished watching Compiled by TM Top Discovery. What dish are you most impressed with? What foods have you tried? Let TM Top Discovery know what you think, and if you want TM to work on any country cuisine, please leave a comment below. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to encourage TM by liking, following the channel and clicking the bell icon so you don't miss any interesting videos from TM Top Discovery every day. For now, goodbye and I'll see you soon tomorrow.